Yes.
In a world of deep and meaningful conversation comes the most unnecessary podcast.
LOL Entertainment. Oh yeah. Here we go again. We be rolling. Shots are flowing. Stacks are golden. Baby, here we go again. On the road again.
LOL Entertainment. Welcome to the fucking show.
Good evening, and welcome back to the most unnecessary podcast on the internet. I am your host, not your average Joe, and we are here with episode 32. 32, guys. We've done 32 freaking episodes. Okay, and you can find those episodes on Facebook, YouTube, and Kick, guys. That is where we are streaming. Remember, as always, to like, share, follow, comment, and subscribe. And comment. Yeah, definitely comment because we engage with all of our viewers. And we've got the first one coming in right there. Nanny P, of course, as always. Nanny P, great to see you and have you here along with us for what's going to be a crazy ride, episode 32. That being said, we're going to bring up our crazy panel for this evening. First and foremost, the man behind the keys, Patty Case Pat Cardinal.
Yo, what's up, Joe? How you doing, man?
There it is. What's going on, buddy? How are we?
I'm doing well, man. Thanks for asking. You, I see you're back at the studio there. Safe drive back.
Yeah, back at the home office. Yeah, it was a safe drive back. Had a lovely vacation down in the Kawartha Lakes region, and yeah, I was hanging out in Nanny P and Papa D. Man, it was a great week.
That's epic, man. That's epic. Oh,
yeah, back in the studio now. You forget.
I'll put my headphones on.
Oh, there you go.
Mic check.
Can you hear me now? Look into my.
There we go. Now I'm hearing.
There we go. All right, we're good. We're good. And now our next panel member, the hilarious, lovable Matt Johnson.
What's going on, gentlemen? How we doing?
Matty boy.
Pat, I'm glad you mentioned something about Joe's background because I was going to say his background changes like the seasons, you know?
Yeah. Well, I was at Nanny P's last week.
I know.
She set me up with a sick backdrop, though. I came back to this one, and I was like, oh, man, I kind of missed the last week's backdrop, but it was way cooler.
Last week's backdrop was on point. I thought you were going to take a picture
and use
that as a green
screen.
Bro,
I had dancing jellyfish behind me and stuff. It was nuts.
I'm surprised you didn't do it on like the back deck overlooking the water.
Oh, that would have been cool,
actually. Too, actually, yeah.
That would have been cool. That would have been epic, man. I should have done it right from the canoe. Right from the water. No, I tipped that bitch at least once this weekend, and I wasn't happy. I ruined a nice pair of Nikes, so we won't talk about that. Anyway, we're going to bring up our next panel member. You know him as the wild, crazy one. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is. Not late today, Stephen McDonald.
What's going on, Steve? It's about time you guys brought me up here because, man, I missed y'all.
He always comes on with the glasses and takes them right off. We miss you too, bro.
Hey, I've never done the glasses inside, but you two up top right now, I'm talking Joe and Pat, they can walk in a room with sunglasses on, nonchalant. Me, I would never. It's not sunny outside. Why would I have those on? But I made it a point.
Yeah. I got lights in my face.
I feel way cooler. I feel like a Joe or a Pat when I put these on, and I walk on the scene with such confidence. You know,
but you look like a bug. Those ones are too big for your face.
Dollar store, bro. I lose them way too often.
That's why you don't walk in with confidence. Bro. I just tell people I got stigmatism.
Stigmatism.
So I got to wear my sunglasses. I got stigmatism.
I say you have a touch of tism, but it's not stigmatism. Let's put it that way. You know,
I have eye stigmata. Yeah, it's my eyes randomly.
Explain, Pat. What's eye stigmata?
Hey, I can Pat and ChatGPT that.
I'm like, why do I have to answer this? I don't know what the fuck it is.
That's a matter of fact, guys. That's a matter of
it's like
fact.
the stigmata of the eyes, like the movie Stigmata, just eyes.
That was a great movie, actually, man. That movie came out in like the
Surprisingly, was a
early
pretty good
2000s,
movie.
maybe.
Earlier
What
2000s,
movie?
Yeah.
I would say.
Stigmata. It's where you get the stages of the crucifixion of Christ. So like you get holes in your hands, and then you get like the cuts on your forehead as if you wore the crown of thorns, and then like you get a spear through your side somehow, like, and then yeah, eventually you just
That's a thing?
yeah. Well, apparently it's like one of these like demonic,
It's like
ancient
demonic
like
possession, but you
voodoo.
go through the stages of the
Okay,
crucifixion.
Matt, is that on Netflix? Is that something you can like research there? Because I've never heard of this. Like a movie
The
where
movie
you
that came,
now
bro,
suffer
it
at
came out in
Christ's
like the
feet.
early 2000s. It came out in like the early 2000s.
Okay. Interesting.
So you go do your own research. Just watch the movie. Enjoy.
I will. I will. Nothing like a movie to sanctify the suffrage of Christ. You know what I mean? All right, let's get into it, guys. We have such a fucking
If you were
fun-filled
going,
show for you guys tonight.
if you were going through the stigmata stages and you got the like holes in your hand, would you
Yeah.
like try to masturbate with it? Like, never mind the ghost hand where you sit on your
Let's
hand,
see.
and take it numb, you just got the hole in your hand, and you're like,
All right. Let's get into it, boys. We man,
thanks, Pat.
we're all gonna
He's
suffer
dying on the
stigmata
keys.
now because of this.
Do you know what? He's dying on the keys over here. He's like, oh my God, if anything good comes up, he'd be like, wah, wah, wah. And then, or an applause. Or if Joe says something, he'd be like, fuck. You know what I mean? All right, go on, Joe. Let's get into it.
All right, guys, we got some big things coming up. We're going to talk about it briefly, and then we're going to get right into the show. Coming off of a jam-packed open mic night last night, hosted by LOL Entertainment at Essential Kitchen, and your host for the night was Pat Cardinal. Pat, how was the show? Break it down.
Man, it was a wild night. It was a fun-filled, chaotic comedy night, like you would expect at an open mic. That's the best way I could put it. At the end of the day, nobody had, I'd say, a bad set. I think we just had a crowd that was there to have a good time and not necessarily only there for comedy. So it did get a little bit loud. So we do apologize for the guests that were there and, did have their experience kind of blemished, I guess you would say, because of that. But I think we handled it the only way we really could. And
Pat,
that it was an
Pat,
open
you
mic.
got to embellish. Some of us weren't there. What happened?
That's your own damn
Well-
fault if you weren't there. That's your own damn fault.
I need
At
to
the end
know.
of the day,
I need to know.
some women got white girl wasted and just they can't control their volumes and they were politely asked to be a little quiet multiple times, and then one got offended when she got roasted by the headlining comic, and she stormed out. So that's
So was
on
she
them.
not beneficial for like good material for somebody that could use it moving forward?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, don't get me wrong, right? There's nothing wrong with like a heckler. Like a heckler
Nothing.
has a good moment, but at the same point, when you're not
When
necessarily
it's
doing
disrupting
crowd
the
work,
show.
you're trying to
They-
do one of your normal jokes, and like the people can't hear it because they're hearing about so and so is about to go blow so and so.
It's when it
So
Yeah.
they got handled in a very comedic way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, she got roasted the fuck
Good.
up.
Good. Listen, for all those viewers out there right now, if you go to a comedy show to where you're vocal enough that the comic is able to hear you and work off it, do not be surprised if
Our
you are
headlining
now on a
comic,
YouTube
Jordan
special.
Angus. Jordan Angus is like, my
Actually,
bad. It was not your bad, Jordan. You did fucking awesome.
oddly enough, in the words of Jordan Angus last night when he was handling that situation, he said, "I didn't drive an hour and a half to listen to you."
Yeah,
100%.
so
100%.
true. See, there's moments where like you can turn a moment like that into a comical moment for the whole crowd to enjoy. But then there's also moments where it's like, okay, shut the hell up, like we're here for a show. People paid money for this.
Mhm,
Either get the hell out or shut the hell up. You know what I
mhm.
mean? So,
And then how
so
do you
yeah,
tell
man.
those chicks at that moment to like pay your tab? That's time. You're out of here. You
You
can't. You got
just
to just
do it.
roast the shit out of them until they say, "Come on, babe, we're out of here." You know what I mean?
That is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
easier way. That
She
is the
got the
easier
hint
way.
and got the fuck out. So we didn't have to tell her to pay her tab. She settled her tab and got the fuck out on her own. So
Good
it
for
was
you
good.
guys. That's the best way to deal
But
with
no, it
that
was a
shit.
great show. Like people still had a good time. It unfortunately only really affected 2 or 3 comedians. So it,
2 or 3.
Yeah. It's
give or
like
take,
wow,
give
wow,
or take a
wow,
couple bathroom
wow.
breaks.
Yeah. All right. Listen, it was a great show by the sounds of it. Okay, I wasn't there last night. I was just getting back today. However, if you want to come see what these shows are like, get ready because we host these shows the second Saturday of every month at Essential Kitchen. So there will be one next month. Be prepared,
Guys,
and that one
mistake
is
me if
hosted.
I'm wrong, but am I not the host for the next one?
Well, I was just getting to that. I
Yeah.
believe, I believe it's. I thought it was Matt, but like you're jumping the
No,
gun.
no, I feel like I've missed one. This has got to be totally my one.
Why don't we let Steve
Uh,
host it? He
all right,
seems
Here
all
you
right.
go, guys.
to let him
I'm
host it.
your host for the next one, and you better get out there. It's only $5. Let's do this.
It's
Go
gonna be
ahead,
a
Joe.
great show.
What does Jordan have to say? I also do believe I also said shut the fuck up. LOL. Lots of great interactions with audience members after the show. Yeah, exactly. The people that stuck around afterwards and they still had a great time. For $5, it was still an awesome show. Unfortunately, some chaos occurred. It was good. And it's
That's good.
It
always
it makes for a
unexpected at an open mic.
memorable time. It makes for a
Exactly.
memorable time. It's amazing. All right, moving on, guys. We have the Three Little Birds comedy tour coming through the Essential Kitchen July 30th. That's a Thursday night, guys. There it is. We have three amazing comics coming up from Toronto. They are touring the province right now, and they will be here in Cornwall. I will be opening for these guys. They are the Three Little Birds, and I am the original songbird. So it only kind of makes sense. And Steve McDonald can put a happy face on once again because he'll be hosting.
Let's do this. I'm your
Oh
guy.
yeah,
I'm your host, 100%. But let's just say how lucky we are to get these guys to show up here in Cornwall.
it's true, man. It is true. Yeah, it's they reached out to us. You know what? It's great having connections all across the province. I'm
Province,
not
yeah.
gonna drop names, so people start hitting this guy up all over the place, and just keep him swamped. I'm sure he's busy, but there's another good buddy of ours that kind of dropped these guys our information, right? So they hit us up and said, "Hey, we heard you guys got some rooms, so what can we make happen on short notice?" And of course, we were able to swing something up. So yeah, tickets are on the website, guys. LOLentertainment.ca. You can get them there for that one. And if you can't make the Thursday show, and you don't want to see LOL's own Stephen McDonald and Not Your Average Joe on the Thursday show, that's okay because Friday night at Mo Events, we have Austin Branson, guys. Austin
yeah.
Branson is coming down to Cornwall. This one we're really pumped for, guys. He's a great comic. I don't know if you can see the accolades at the bottom of that poster, but this guy has done it all. He's a big name, and yeah, you don't want to miss it. And on that show, we got Pat and Matt opening the show for this guy. And man, tell us about how you feel it. Matt, I know you're really excited about this one.
Oh yeah, I'm absolutely pumped about this one. It'll be great, not even just to be on the stage and open the show, but just to be able to sit and back and watch a guy like that afterwards.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be a fun.
Yeah, man.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah, he sent us some clips too, and man, I didn't want to watch too much of them because I want to see the guy perform live, but like just what I've seen of him, oh man, the guy is good, and Cornwall is gonna love him. Cornwall is going to love him. So you can get your
Yep.
tickets for that at lolentertainment.ca as well. Go to the website, guys. You'll see we've got shows lined right up. Everything that we got coming up is on there. So get on there, get your tickets, come see a show. All right.
And to be honest,
Also,
I cannot wait to actually host that show because it's going to be actually the first major show you guys have done since your Battle of Ontario win. And
it'll be the
you
first
guys are going to be
show
able
since
to
then,
put
yeah.
on a set before Austin Branson there. And it's going to be such a privilege. We're gonna dominate that set and show Austin exactly why Cornwall is the hub for stand-up comedy here in the near future.
100%, man. 100%. Listen, the crowd doesn't lie, okay? And whenever we continue to bring out these big crowds for these shows, it pays off, and that's what makes these comics want to come here, guys. And that's why they reach out to us, and gives us the opportunity to put on shows like this for you guys. So we're pumped up. We're excited. Not only that, we do have a hockey fundraiser coming up that we will be doing. It's not open to the public, so unfortunately, you can't get tickets for that. But just know that we are out there in August doing a fundraiser for a local hockey team, raising money, for the community youth. So LOL is always doing their part when it comes to that. Speaking of raising money for the youth, the bike raffle, guys. We're gonna have listen, guys. Let's sit down. Let's take it back a notch and have a heart to heart. Okay. We've been trying to move this bike now for 8 months. Okay. We have people that have bought squares that are like almost death threatening us in our inbox. Okay. When are you moving the goddamn motorcycle? Listen, we vowed not to move this motorcycle until every square was sold. That way we can maximize the profits for Champ Seaside Boxing Club that we're donating back to the gym from this motorcycle, guys. So although we are feeling the pressure from people to pull the draw early, we simply cannot do it because that'll be taking away from the ultimate donation that we can give back to the community and the youth. So that being said, guys, the bike raffle, Pat's going to pull it up on the screen. It is $50 a square. There are 200 squares. You buy yourself a square, you get entered to win the bike. When all 200 numbers are filled up, we will do a number generator and spin the wheel. And the person that wins the motorcycle will head on over to Bowtie Can Auto Sales, and he will waive the transfer fee as well. So you pay no money and walk away. As long as you've got a motorcycle license, you walk away with a beautiful 2019 Suzuki Boulevard. So,
Even if
you know what,
don't
Steve?
have a motorcycle license, it really doesn't matter. It'll be transferred over to you, at which point you would have to get your motorcycle license to drive it. But as a person, you can insure it right away, but there'll be no cost to you for the transfer of ownership.
100%. Now, ladies, I don't want you to be deterred when we say this is an 800cc motorcycle. Okay, Steve, you being the small man of the group, Steve is about 5'6". You know,
What do you mean,
maybe
the small man of the
maybe-
group?
maybe
Go on,
160 pounds. Okay, 5'6", 160 pounds. Okay, and Steve fits on this bike like a beaut. He can ride this bike all over town. So for you ladies that are smaller in stature and worry that maybe that is a little bit too much machine for you, don't worry. Steve can fit on it.
Steve jumped on the scale the other day and was flabbergasted at the 196 that come up on the scale. That's
all the
brutal, right?
beer.
Yeah,
So for you fat men out there, it can also hold the weight.
yeah, yeah. I mean, if it would have been a Yamaha, I would have been okay on it. Yamaha makes fat boy bikes all the time. However, guys, this is a 2019 Suzuki Boulevard. It being new to you, it comes safety, e-tested, everything coming up in the on the show. You'd be good to go. No cost to you. $50 a ticket, 200 squares, guys. Let's try and get on it. Bowtie Can's waiting for it, and Eastside Boxing Club is the beneficiary of it. So let's get that going.
Look,
And Pat-
if you've ever been bike curious, now's the time to try something new. You know.
Exactly.
I love it.
Curious. I like
Write
the
it.
way you did
Write
that.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, Pat, And listen, for the people that are like, oh, I don't want to spend $50 for the chance to win a bike. Like, man, is there like maybe a backup prize?
Is there?
There is.
Oh man, there's a crazy backup prize. So we understand that this is a big commitment. So we're not just letting somebody drive away with a motorcycle that day. We're also going to be giving somebody a $250 gift certificate for Yuck Yucks Comedy Club. So then you'll be able to be the coolest friend of your group, set up like a table of 10 even if you wanted to, and head on out to Yuck Yucks, see a crazy good comedy show. It's in Ottawa, right below the Biagio's Italian Kitchen. So you know the food is phenomenal. So it's a good time, guys. It's definitely worth the $50 for the ticket. You get a chance to win a motorcycle, crazy motorcycle. You don't want it, just turn around and sell it. Like, come on. Crazy motorcycle. You got another chance to win a $250 gift card to Yuck Yucks. And I mean, all that money is going directly back into the community to help Champs Eastside Boxing. It's a no-brainer, guys. Get your tickets.
Exactly.
Get them now. Pick
Yeah.
your
Will
numbers.
someone please think of the children?
I know. And while I have this opportunity right now, Bowtie Ken Auto Sales is the guy that donated this entire bike, made this entire thing possible. Along with, he is one of our platinum sponsors every year for our Chuckles and Knuckles. So this is Bowtie Ken Auto Sales right in the corner of Brookdale and 2nd Street. The bike is right there. If you don't believe us, you can totally go there. Ken's the right guy to talk to. If Ken isn't there, there's a guy named Jamie Bennett. He'd be right there at the front, meet you with it, show you the bike, and he would say, no, you can't buy that. That's on hold for LOL Entertainment's own bike raffle for Champs Eastside Boxing Club. Check it out.
Let's get it. Let's get it. And last but not least, before we get into the show, is guys, big announcement drop July 18th, a Saturday afternoon, July 18th. Make sure you're following the LOL page. Make sure you are following each one of us individually, as we will each be sharing the live event and the live announcement drop. Put it in your calendars, July 18th, Saturday, folks.
Can we give him a little bit of a teaser, Joe? Just a little bit.
Nope. We cannot. All we can say is we will be going live at a secret location with maybe a couple other individuals as well. Ladies and gentlemen, July 18th, Saturday. Stay tuned. Keep an eye on the page. And yeah, you don't want to miss it. This is the biggest announcement of the year, folks. All right. Moving on. Sorry, Steve. I know you wanted to drop something real bad, but like we gotta keep the chubs.
No,
semi.
Everybody told me I had a little bit of a subtle drop right now because like we are on an online platform right now and we're doing the podcast, right? And I was about to like, come on, guys, let's give a little bit of a drop, and then Pat give me a little bit of a nudge. You want to know how he nudged it? He turned around and I had a little bit of a notification going on the top of my screen, be like, host muted you. Unmuted you. That is totally right there. It's like I cannot release this, guys. But yeah. June 18th or July 18th. Let's go on it because I'm dying to tell you guys.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Follow the page, guys. Follow the page. You don't want to miss the live drop. Okay. All right. Let's get into the show, guys. Let's get into the show. It is time for our first segment of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, he's back, but this time wearing a brand new shirt. It is time for WGYB Sports News Network with Don Kedick.
It's time for WGYB Sports Network. We got your balls with your host, Don Kedick.
Good evening, and welcome back to WGYB Sports News Network. We got your balls. I am your host, Don Kedick. And tonight, in sports news, let's start in Toronto, where the Maple Leafs are in full rejuvenation mode. GM John Saika throwing pieces around like he's playing NHL 2026 on rookie mode. The Leafs have proven this year, if you can't beat the Florida Panthers, become the Florida Panthers. With the acquisition of Bobrovsky, the Leafs are already planning the parade. There was also this. To me, this just feels dirty and wrong. However, it'll be a slap to the face to Ottawa fans when Alfredson hoists the cup as a Leaf. I still think he's gross, and he will never live down this iconic meme. Alright, who gives a puck about that when the UFC was on last night? And once again, Conor McGregor making millions for doing absolutely nothing.
He steps, now watch his right leg. He steps on it, and right there.
Oh, yep. Yep, you
Close
can see
it
it
out
already.
right
Yep,
there.
you can see it in his face. You saw it.
We saw nothing. We saw absolutely nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, Don Kedick made some money last night because I bet on Max Holloway, knowing that this shit was gonna happen. Let's hear what he had to say.
Fuck, I did nothing. Still got $15 million. Let's go get drunk.
What's next for Conor McGregor? I can tell you what, I'm done watching the UFC. If I wanted to watch grown men sweating, rolling around, and putting their junk in each other's face, I'd go to a gay bar. Now we move on to soccer and the World Cup. We're into the quarterfinals, folks, and that means there are but 4 teams remaining in this year's World Cup. We will see Spain and France, and England and Argentina. However, this year's World Cup has not been without controversy, as some people are saying FIFA is rigging this year's event to win Messi a title. Me being a Ronaldo fan, I can't help but agree. Let's hear what the people are saying.
Repeat after me.
No fair, no fair. Referee no fair. ظلم مبين وواضح. بيضيع مجهود بلد كاملة من أول الماتش. هو جاي علينا. مش هينفع نخرج كده كسبانين 2-0 أرجنتين. بطولة موجهة. حسب الله ونعم الوكيل.
Every single time, every single crime, every single lie, every single hour, every single day, every single night.
Well, well, well. Go ahead. Okay. You're right. Ladies and gentlemen, I must apologize, as I'd like to keep this job, and I must remain neutral and not political whatsoever. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, I am rooting for them boys in England to win this year's World Cup. Drop it in the comments and let me know who you think is going to win. All right? And if you like Messi, go screw yourself. Moving on. A young ball boy is in critical condition tonight in Pennsylvania after taking a spike serve to the throat, which crushed his trachea. Wishing you the best, buddy. What a trooper. And over to golf. No one cares. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been WGYB Sports News Network. We got your balls. I am your host, Don Kedick. Until next week.
We got your balls with your host, Don Kedick.
That's
Okay. First off, hold on. I have to say one thing. I minor in Farsi right now. So you were having that guy with no subtitles right there. And he was talking about that soccer player. And all he was saying was Katy Perry never actually went to space. That's exactly what he was saying right there. It had nothing to do with soccer at all. And then second of all, your speedy recovery to Timmy. South Park in my brain right now, going.
God bless you, Timmy.
Well, yeah, that poor kid took a ball to the throat, so I guess his trachea is achia.
So Timmy wouldn't be saying it the way he was. He'd be like, me,
Old Conor McGregor last night had the old whiskey knee.
Dude,
Oh,
I wanted to
fuck
watch
Conor
that fight.
McGregor.
How did it go? Matter of fact, Matt, who won it?
Not even 60 seconds,
Conor
dude.
McGregor.
He blew
Did
out
you
his
not
knee.
see the? Yeah, he blew out his knee. Yeah, he
Who
blew
Were
out
you
his
not
knee.
watching?
No.
Dude, were you not just watching the sports clip?
No, I missed it.
Oh my God.
I get sore knees just squatting down sometimes. The way he landed on that fucking knee, I felt that. I was like, yep, he blew out his fucking knee. That's
So Conor
That did
won.
give me a good idea, though. That
No, Max
video
Yeah,
gave
he
me a good
did.
idea because I'm picturing Conor McGregor versus Hezbollah versus Jake Paul in the first ever UFC triple threat match for the most ridiculous fighter on the face of the planet championship. MVP, hit up LOL Entertainment. Let's make it fucking happen.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Let's fucking do it. Bro, you know, Adrian Broner's streaming big right now, too. We'll get an AB in on it. We'll get an AB. About billions. I'm about billions. I'm about billions. And then be like, yo, you got some bread for an Uber? I can't afford my Uber. He's killing it now. Streaming on Kick. He's streaming on Kick and killing it, and we are also on Kick.
We're
So
on
fuck
Kick,
yeah,
yes.
baby. Yeah. So hopefully we'll be killing it too one day. Guys, just send us some money.
We have to be pushing at least 50 fucking members on Kick by now. We have to be.
Yeah, we gotta hit a certain. Yeah, we gotta hit a certain amount, and then we getting super chats. Okay, we getting super chats. We wanna make this. Okay, we wanna make this. We wanna liven up the studio for you guys. So just send us some money and
All
make
right,
it
not
happen.
to look ridiculous in any way, shape, or form, but to save me from Googling it, what you guys are talking right now, I'm a country guy. I live under a rock. I was curious. Conor McGregor fight, Max Holloway. Who
Oh my God, dude!
I need to know.
Conor McGregor blew out his knee in the first 60 seconds. The fight is over. He's done. He'll never fight again. Okay, maybe watch the. Maybe don't like walk away and go get another beer while the sports segment's on, and you'll catch the fucking news.
You know what's fucked? Anybody that bet against that fight right now, I remember looking at the odds yesterday before they fought, okay? And Max Holloway was minus 265. Conor McGregor was plus 230.
Yeah, if you would have watched the fucking news segment, you would have seen how Don Keating made some money by betting on Max Holloway. But no, Steve, you know what? Stand up right now. Stand up. Stand up for show people what happens when you got to fuck off for a second. Stand up, Steve. You fucking not paying attention, ass motherfucker.
All right, guys, here we go.
yeah, he's gone. I was just curious if he had pants on tonight, and he didn't stand up. So
of course I do. Steve McDonald would not show up to the podcast without pants on, without risk of indecent exposure.
You know what? We're going to find out if that's true, hopefully, in our next segment, which is one of my favorites, although I highly doubt he spent the last week studying your underwear habits. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the matter-of-fact moment with none other than Matt Johnson.
Fuck yeah, Matt.
It's the matter-of-fact moment with LOL's own Matt Johnson.
It is a matter of fact that the Virginia state flag might be the raddest flag out there. Oh yeah, buckle up, Bucker. You not yet, Pat. Buckle up, Buckaroos. For those of you who appreciate a good flag, I mean, I personally have no problem with the flags, which is why I chose to talk about a flag tonight. Now you can. Not only does the Virginia flag have Latin, quasi BDSM, but it also has a titty. Yep. Good old flag titty. Sic semper tyrannis, which is Latin for thus always to tyrants. A phrase John Wilkes Booth shouted after shooting Abraham Lincoln. Did you know Abraham Lincoln slept with dudes? No homo. That's a matter of fact I did before. He literally slept with dudes. And it also shows Virtus, a Roman deity of virtue, standing with a spear over a defeated tyrant. You know, with that total bitch boss energy going on. You know, first adopted in 1861, it was readopted in 1920 when they decided to add the titty. Good old flag titty. Look, right there. That's a titty on a flag that exists in fucking Virginia. Yep. Good old flag titties. And you know, not only does it have you know, some quasi BDSM titties and everything like that, but it really makes you appreciate a good flag, you know? Boys, how do we feel about flag titties?
Bro, can you send me that?
Why, you want to jerk off to it?
Oh no, I love the 40-second pause after your flag titties. You had to recover. It looks so.
Well, it every now and then I throw myself off, you know.
The
flag titty.
It's
Gold, man.
That's
the
brilliant.
ridiculous
So
shit.
where what state is that again? What state of Virginia?
Virginia.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Virginia
Fucking
randomly has a
Virginia.
fucking titty on the
Fuck,
flag.
man, we just got an email from YouTube. Our content is not being pushed because we just exposed the titty on our stream.
Yeah.
Oh,
And a
stop
giant
it.
black
And there's
dildo.
no
Looks like
way
she's
that
holding.
chick is a Virginia because she's exposing a titty and we never even met her before. She is not a Virginia. For
No,
She's
sure.
wearing a skirt. She's wearing a
She is
skirt right before
totally-
she plunges that sword into his
Yeah.
heart. She's like, "Here, take a peek, bud."
Yeah, it's
She
Take a
is
peek
like
up
a
the
New
skirt.
England. Like she has to be a born again Christian after she lost it. You know what I mean?
no, it's her virgin titty.
It's a Virgin titty.
Wow. Wow.
Hold on. It's coming.
Lenny P, Papa D, where are you with the comments on that one? There was literally an exposed breast right there this whole time, and we've seen nothing
Well,
come up.
again, you missed it. They commented. She's dying. And then Dennis Bruna said, was he honest about it? In case you missed that during his segment. Man, you have a really bad time watching segments, eh?
I certainly do.
When you had too much crack, go use a chef.
It's not showing up on our screens. I was too focused on the segments. They need to like absorb the
Oh
whole
yeah,
screen
you
when there's a
were
comment.
so focused on the segments. Yeah.
This time, after being like screwed and bombarded off the last one, quiz and shit, I failed. But it's fine.
Yes, Steve, we quiz you
Quiz.
after every segment.
You asked the question of what happened in a video that
That,
we
that should be a,
We call
that
that
should
a
be a
pop
segment
quiz.
in itself.
That's
That
a
should
pop
be a
quiz,
segment
boy.
in itself at the end of the episode. Stephen,
Matt,
the pop
you're gonna have to
quiz.
start doing that shit. Pop quiz after every segment. Like that's a matter of fact. You gotta pop quiz it.
Oh man. Okay, well then you're gonna have fun. You better fucking pay attention. Are you ready? Because this one
Starting now.
requires
Yeah, I'm totally
this
ready,
one
bro.
requires all your fucking attention because it is none other than our high conspiracy with our high conspiracy guy, Patty Cakes, Pat Cardinal.
Let's do it. Smoke a bowl.
Hey, give it up for your high conspiracy guy, Patty Cakes, Pat Cardinal.
And welcome back to the High Conspiracy, where we ask the questions that nobody's asking. Here is this week's conspiracy. Who convinced everyone that nothing good comes out of Cornwall? Seriously, because the evidence says otherwise. Take Joe Bowman, a 5-time provincial champion, a 2-time Canadian Golden Gloves winner, a guy who spent years representing Cornwall every time he stepped into that ring. And now he's being inducted into the Cornwall Sports Hall of Fame. Yet, people act like nothing good comes out of this city. Maybe that's the real conspiracy. Maybe Cornwall has always produced incredible people. We just don't celebrate them enough. So, most people know Joe for the stuff that he has accomplished in the ring. I know him as my best friend. The guy who believed in me before I believed in me. The guy who kept pushing me to get on stage, chase that dream, and to try to create something bigger. Honestly, if it wasn't for Joe, I don't even think LOL Entertainment would exist today. So Joe, congratulations, brother. Nobody deserves this more. So thank you for everything you've done, not only for Cornwall, but everything you've done for me as well. And to everyone watching, the next time someone says that nothing good comes out of Cornwall, remember this. Sometimes the best thing this city can produce isn't just a champion. It's the people who can inspire the ones around them. I'm Pat Cardinal, and this has been your High Conspiracy of the Week. Congratulations, brother. And don't forget...
I'm a high conspiracy guy, yeah, I stay lit. Turn a wild ass star to a whole damn hit. Hack Cardinal, yeah, they know that name. Chaos in the booth, but I'm running again. LOL, yeah, we built that lane. From the jokes to the shows, yeah, we bring that thing. If you came for the throne, better get outside. Cause I'm stirring it up every time I ride.
Waiting.
Oh, bro, that was groovy.
Patrick.
That was nice. Thanks, bro. That was a great. That was a great episode.
Is the
Thank you.
conspiracy that Joe's part of some secret society and that's why he's now selected?
What's the next on the conspiracy that the Hall of Fame has been controlled by a unique and diverse organization that kept normal Canadian, Irish names off the Hall of Fame to begin with. All right, let's go on.
Joe's going to have his induction ceremony, and there's going to be like all the press there and everything. It's going to be beautiful and awesome, and everyone's going to be proud. And then the press is going to leave, and excuse me. And then they're just going to be like, okay, now that the cameras are gone, the blood sacrifice can begin.
Although I will say this one thing right now, typical Cornwall to be like 10 years too late to induct this guy into the Hall of Fame. Joe, you're a Golden Glove win. Your last Golden Glove win.
Well,
Was how many years ago?
You gotta wait a little bit. You gotta let it ferment and stew.
No, but
bro.
like,
You gotta,
what was the year? What was the year you won?
No, yeah, think about it. Think about it, Steve.
My last amateur fight was in 2018, and then my pro debut 2019. Then COVID hit. I was supposed to fight at the Bell Center on the undercard of Better Biev before he was the heavyweight champion of the world at the Bell Center in his hometown. It would have been a sellout crowd, but I had to get the shots, and yeah, that stopped the boxing career, right? So yeah, 2019 is when it ended technically, when it all came to kind of a culmination of turning pro, winning the pro debut, and then essentially just hanging him up. Right.
I just have to say, because of Cornwall's like last minute nature, whenever the one-way signs were on sale, they had to go and like buy at least. You notice how so many streets here are like one way right now is because they went on sale. They waited the last minute. But you deserve to be in this Hall of Fame, brother. I'd say 6 years ago.
100%.
Well, listen. Like I said, it's because it marinated. It just feels good. It feels good. I appreciate love and support. I've been my phone's been going off the hook too, so I appreciate all the love from everybody.
Joe. If you were to like say win a title fight, and then the next day they're like, we're gonna put you into the Hall of Fame. that's almost a slap in the face way, because that's them
Yeah.
assuming that's the only accomplishment you're going to get and
That's
nothing
it.
more after
Yeah.
that, right? So that's why it's good
And
to
what I
talk about it.
Yeah, and what I'd like to add is, like when I spoke to one of the committee members, said it was a unanimous vote. 9 out of 9 committee members voted me in, which is awesome. And
That's
but
sick,
they said
man.
that it's not just for my boxing career, right? Like it's based off my boxing career, but it's my constant contribution and our constant contribution back into youth sports programs, right? We do a lot for boxing. We sponsored a lot of little local sports teams here. We're doing a fundraiser in August for a hockey team here. So we do support the local youth, man. And
Yeah. I
being
gotta
somebody that
say,
came from that youth program, dude, it feels amazing to be able to get back and kind of at the same time being honored for my boxing career, but also being honored that I'm still kind of giving back to the youth. And Pat, before you say what you want to say, dude, that was touching. I had to try really hard not to shed a little bit of a tear. I had to shine the light in
I
my
saw
eye a
you
little bit.
dancing,
You know
bro,
what I mean?
to try to change
I
your
was
mind.
grooving.
I
Yeah,
saw it.
I
I
had
saw it.
to. That was awesome, bro. Thank you, man. I
Oh
appreciate
man, it
it.
was awesome.
Each
And
and every
like
one of you boys. Yeah.
this is a huge accomplishment for you, bro. So like I really wanted to go something big to like really highlight that for you. And obviously, like I said, man, like you've been huge in helping us grow as well. So like not just me, but I think I speak for both Steve and Matt here when I say like you've definitely been a big part in pushing us to the
Yep.
next level every time of the comedy game, right?
100%.
But what I did want to add though was what was cool. When I was actually researching it, I was trying to get like some information on as to like the what the official document was. And if you go Google it, you can actually see all the inductees that they're going to be putting, and it's got like a brief paragraph. And man, like the accomplishments is like insane that they've got listed under your name. Like it's not for nothing that you were a 9 for 9 vote to be put in this year. Like
Yeah.
that's
I had,
huge,
a, I had
man.
a
So
great, I had a great amateur career, dude. I went 87-12. Yeah, so like I had a great amateur career, but I also attribute that to great coaching and great mentoring from George Lewis, who's also like he's like my second father. You know what I mean? Like the guy's been there. The guy's been
and
there
I
my
got
whole
the
life.
NAP in tears too. So fucking win-win,
Oh
bud.
yeah,
Boom,
of
boom.
course you did. But yeah, big shout out
Maddie the
to my
Maddie.
coach. Big shout out to my coach George Lewis. For this is a big accomplishment for him too, because I wouldn't be there if it wasn't for him. So all the praise goes to him, and everybody that kind of supported me along the way. So I appreciate that. That was heartfelt and touching, boys. But we're gonna move on, so I don't fucking tear up, okay? All right, guys. The phone lines are lighting up here. The phone lines are lighting up. We're gonna
Oh shit.
we're gonna get
Better
we're gonna
answer
get
it.
to it. Yeah, we're
Better
gonna get
answer
to
it.
it all. We don't
Do
want to
it
keep
is.
them
We're
fucking
leaving
pissed
it
off.
waiting.
in for a little bit.
He gets so
Yeah.
pissed off if you don't.
It's time for the motivational moment with none other than Apu Smear.
Oh, hey guys, Apu Smear here today with your motivational speakings of the day. Guys, today Apu wanting to letting you know this. If you are feeling the down, if you are feeling the tired, you might feeling the depressed, you are feeling maybe a little bit sad. Guys, my advising to you and my motivational wisdom that I can passing off to you is this. Going out and getting back to nature. Maybe taking a hike. Taking your rod and going out and doing the fish. Getting in a boat and doing the paddling up a stream, guys. Maybe you are encountering some rapids. You are getting exhilarating rush as you're taking down the rapids on your canoe or your kayak, guys. Right? The point is, when you are getting back to nature, you're getting back to oneself, guys. You're getting back to your inner self. Because, guys, we are all just natural beasts, guys. We are beasts at heart. We must remember this, guys. We are all primitive creatures, and we can't always be dealing with the hustling and the bustling, guys, of our everyday lives. Sometimes we need to do the pause, the stop. You're telling your life camel to, whoa there, buddy. Slowing down. I'm needing to taking a second, breathing in the scenery, and getting back to nature, getting back to my inner self, guys. Because when you're in nature, you're realizing something about yourself. Life is not as shitty as you're fucking thinking it is, okay? Just the one you're happy to be living is shitty. But when you're taking yourself outside of that life, and you're putting yourself in a moment of clarity by being one with the nature, you're realizing, guys, life isn't actually that bad. I'm just in a shitty situation at the moment, and I one day want not to be in that shitty situation. So guys, when you're doing the getting back to the nature and you're thinking and you're touching your roots, you can easily come up with ways to making your life better. Your shitty situation can become a very, very good one. All you need is some time and some peace. Guys, you're needing the clarity. Going out, catching the fish, doing the hike, taking a fucking bike ride for all Apu gives a shit. Just going out there, looking at the scenery, looking at a tree, and guessing what kind of tree that is, guys. Finding a squirrel and maybe fucking feeding it something. Making a nature friend, guys, okay? Going out, connecting back to your roots, and this, in turn, will making you not be the depressed, sad, very unhappy guy. This will making you be like, you know what? Life worth living. This is beautiful life. I'm rolling out in fun. I want to live it to the full. Guys, this has been Apu Smear with your motivational speakings of the day. Namaste. Apu out.
Thanking you, everyone, for tuning in to my motivational message for you. Apu out.
That's great advice. It's important to get back in touch with nature. That's why one of the reasons why I love gardening.
I think this is a tree.
That is the furthest from a fucking tree you can get.
Blue dream.
That was a tree, and then it was highly processed and put in plastic and more. That is the furthest from a damn tree you could get, Pat.
Pat has an opportunity most of us are dying for, okay? During these segments, we are all offline, okay? But Pat gets the benefit of watching mine, Matt, and Joe's reaction to what is playing currently. And when Apu Smear first came up right now, okay? Do you remember Maury, like where he was talking about serious shit and like the card would just come up about to say if he's a father or not? And like everybody's all like attentive. And then like it would just like go right to Apu Smear and be like, oh, hey guys, it's Apu Smear here. Bro, you see, I was dying. As soon as that first came up, I was dying.
Whenever Apu said he was going fishing in rivers, I'm just wondering what fucking polluted, trash-filled rivers he's fishing in.
Just remember, you need to whoa your camel of life.
It is not the size of the hump; it is the emotion of the camel. Okay, straight up.
I'm just reading Dennis's comment here, and it doesn't sound like Dennis is a big fan of Apu.
What? What'd you say? I can't read it.
He said it was easier to enjoy nature before your cousins were shitting out in public.
They say one of the easiest ways to get grounded in nature is to take off your shoes and walk through the grass barefoot. But I like to do one better. I like to lay down on the grass fully nude, and I like to dig out like a hole in the dirt, and I put my dick in the hole, and that's a way to get grounded and connected with the earth.
Wow. Yeah,
hey, Matt, I'm just envisioning you laying naked on that grass right now, and I have a dandelion that is tickling your asshole right now. Okay, like it's tickling your asshole, and as soon as it touches, you are grounded.
Of course, you'd imagine that. Yo, Apu Smear just sent a text in reply to Dennis Brunet. He says, "Hey Brunet, the only reason we shit in the street is because guys like you use the public restrooms."
To blow trannies.
So, sorry, Bruno. Apu just sent that one in. Apu's ripping tonight.
Apu just ripped you a new one, bro. Sorry, Dennis.
Well, then, I'm going to block his number for the rest of the episode. I don't want him calling back in to fucking freak out. Next thing you know, he's going to be telling us Dennis kicked his dog or camel. All right, moving on. Moving on, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the funnest segment of the show where you guys get to interact with us and we get to bring up Munch and McCooter. It is the Riff Shift.
This
Good evening, dears. I'm Manchi Makuta, and you're watching LOL News. Now it's time for the Riff Shift, the bit where we take your clever ideas and have a little play with them. Send them in, we'll do the rest.
Have a little play with me. That's what I'm saying.
Miss Cooter. Love Miss
Miss
Cooter.
Cooter. You know what the Miss is short for, right?
Nope.
Mystery. Mystery
Oh.
Cooter.
Mystery
You
Cooter.
don't know.
Mystery
You don't know
Munchie
exactly
Cooter.
what you're gonna get.
I
You don't
bet you
know what you're gonna get, bro.
probably pull those
It's
panties.
like
down
it's
and
like that
smoke a
bam.
Sharpie.
It's like that Bean Boozled game or whatever. Dude, he's like, oh, this one looks good. That one was vomit. Yeah.
Probably smells like a Sharpie down there.
As if. At least you have a full box of crayons. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
Probably tastes
All right, what do you got?
Yo,
We
what
got
was
to
your
be
favorite
like,
Speaking of
flavor of
crayons,
crayon?
yeah.
Speaking of
What would you
crayons, real
rather?
quick. No, just wait, real, not even 10 seconds. Speaking of crayons, real quick, just shout out happy belated birthday to my brother Eric. Just celebrated a birthday. Happy birthday, buddy.
Eric.
Happy birthday.
We were talking about crayons. It reminded me. So, all right, moving on. Riff shift. Let's go.
Dude,
right.
the red ones are his favorite. I'm sure.
He's a good
Very,
kid now, man.
really?
He's got better taste than that. He
Yeah,
drove
I don't
great.
know, man.
He
There
drove
was
great.
definitely like blue raspberry was always my favorite, bro. Like that one was the shit. Lemon close second. Fucking orange obviously was up there. But grape, bro. Grape too. Grape was fucking.
He was like, I like the black licorice.
You know right away because they are wearing a DOT helmet. They're literally wearing a bicycle helmet, and you already know right away. That's why they have it on right now. You know what I mean?
Yo, this is a good one though. Okay, so our first would you rather of the riff shift, boys. Are you guys ready?
Let's go.
Let's
So
do it.
would you rather have hiccups for life, or would you rather always feel like you have to sneeze?
Oh shit.
Oh.
Matt, I'll go with you first.
Hiccups for life. Yeah, definitely.
Really, eh? Is there any specific reason why?
I just feel like it's probably easier to deal with in the long run.
But realistically, you're not actually sneezing. You just feel like you have to sneeze, right? So
Yeah, and that would be fucking annoying after a while. It would be like it would literally be like never getting to come.
yeah, always edging it out.
Yeah.
Oh, touche.
Just zero
Touche.
satisfaction, right? Like there's satisfaction after a good sneeze sometimes. So
Yeah,
like
see,
never getting
like-
to sneeze would be worse than just having to deal with the fact that every so often you're gonna go.
Dennis Brunet replied with, I choose death, but I don't know if that was an answer to this one or if that was an answer to a poo smear. So
That's funny. We chose death for you too. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that. That was mean.
Ouch.
All right.
And
Who
that is
gets
a matter
one?
of fact.
Matt gets
That's a
one.
matter of fact moment right there.
That's a matter of fact. Yeah, I think
you're
personally,
watching. Feel free to comment a roast towards Dennis if you really want to.
yeah, I think personally, I'm going with the hiccups for life too. I'm with Matt on that one. Because if not, you're probably walking around like, like, you know what I mean? Like you got that like pre-sneeze look on your face forever, bro.
Yeah, I would say the same. I would say the same, Joe. It's like literally imagine you're about to climax and then no, I'm going to bed. All right, so like exactly like that. Now imagine you had that for life, or the alternative. Yeah, no, I'm going with the alternative. I would not want to have a sneeze and not be able to actually sneeze because I get mad. I get mad in the car. Like I'll be driving to work in the morning, okay, and like you want to sneeze, and like you think about it too hard, and then like your sneeze goes away, and you're alone. You're driving. You're like, fuck.
You were with me. You were with me on a road trip, Steve. We were going to a show, And you thought we were gonna have to pull over. When I sneezed
Dude,
like 17 fucking straight times,
17
bro.
fucking times, man. And I'm like, oh my God. It's like, it
Straight,
goes.
dude.
And then it goes. And then it goes again. I'm like, it's got to be done. And then it goes again. I'm like, holy fuck.
And you know what? You know what really shocked me is I remember not long after that road trip, Matt did a matter of fact about when you sneeze while driving, if you're going 100 kilometers an hour and you sneeze, you travel 50 feet. I'm like, dude, we
With
traveled
your eyes
fucking
closed, yeah.
800 yards blind.
We go for mile blind.
To be honest, though, like, I'm glad you thought of that, but I was driving. I was not sneezing. You were in the
Oh, yeah,
passenger
you
seat.
were driving. Yeah,
Therefore,
you were driving.
Apparently, I heard
Jesus
before,
Christ.
apparently I heard before that there's some dude in the Guinness Book of World Records for like a hiccup attack that lasted like 60 years, literally like his whole life.
it's got to be a medical condition.
I have an uncle
Yeah,
that
yeah.
when he would smoke
Or
he
he
would smoke
faked it.
weed, he would just start fucking sneezing. And like, man, he gets into these like sneeze fits, and it's fucking
It's the
hilarious to
vape
watch.
pens. It's the
No,
vape
like
pens.
literally,
Can I
he'll do
stop
it
it
like
for
Smoke the
a
weed
second?
vape one.
Pat, when you sneeze, how many sneezes do you let off? Typically,
One.
one. All right, Matt. When you sneeze off in a fit, typically, how many do you let off?
Usually one, maybe two at most.
Okay, I'm in the same boat. I'm typically one. Luckily, I get two. I'm satisfied. Now, Joe.
5 to 7.
6, 7.
No, 5 to
Think
7.
about that though. Like 5 to 7 fucking sneezes. Like,
Joe
But you
starts
gotta remember,
sneezing.
I use nose spray chronically too, so that might have some sort of like play into it.
still 5 to 7, bro. Like, I would love to get more than 3.
Joe's sneeze fits have rhythm, and you're just like, whoa, Black Betty, Betty Belair.
No, that's what's funny about it though, is that Joe had no rhythm in his fucking sneeze fit. It wasn't like cha, cha, cha. It was like cha, cha, cha.
Man, that leads me to a like crazy question. Joe, being that you've been like in so many boxing fights, like have you ever experienced that sneeze during a boxing match?
No, I can't say that I ever have really had to sneeze in a boxing match. No.
Thank God, because the ref would be like, "You ready to go?" I'd be like,
I can tell you this though. I can tell you this. Fighters are sometimes dirty fucking people, man. Like I'll be in the ring. I've been in the ring and taking a shot in like competition, and like, dude, you can't control it. Like we're all human beings, but you got a piece of snot that's up in your nasal cavity. You take a hard shot. Next thing you know, you feel it like just sitting right here on your cheek. So, bro, you're just like, and you just, and it just like lands on the ring, and you just keep going, bro. You snot rocket that shit right off your face.
I've been there whenever the like fucking referees are checking your boxing gloves over. How hard would it be to slip pepper past them? I'm like just put some pepper on your fucking gloves there, and as soon as somebody like gets a strike, they be sneezing.
if I'm boxing and I get sneezed on, I'm gonna get so fucking grossed out. That's just gonna enrage me even more. I'm gonna like I'm gonna fucking freak out.
Yo, hilarious story, and I'm gonna drop his name. Just because it's funny, okay? But I remember we went on a tournament. It was at the Brampton Cup or something. It was me and Tony Lewis, okay? And Tony got matched up with this tough kid in his division, okay? And Tony was nervous. He had the butterflies, which is common before a fight. You're supposed to have the butterflies. You're supposed to be nervous. You know what I mean? You're more heightened and sensitive, okay? But Tony had gas, bro. Like, he was nervous and he was farting, bro. And they reeked, bro. Like, we're in the back room. He's hitting the pads, bro. And, like, man, people are leaving the changing room. Like, he stunk, dude. Okay? No, oh, yeah. He was nervous, okay? It happens, okay? It happens. But, man, he goes into the ring. And in the first round, bro, they're on the inside. And Tony tells the story the best. He's like, but I hit this guy with a body shot. And he's like, no, he's like, buddy hits me with a body shot. And he's like, and I farted. He's like, and dude, he's like, it was bad. He's like, and we're on the inside clinching. He's like, and I could see the guy's face. He's like, I knew he smelt it. And like, it's the way he tells the story. He's like, I knew he smelt it. He's like, I had to finish the fight. He's like, so I emptied the tank right there and gave it, and they stopped the fight. Like he finished the kid in the first round, but he let it all go because this kid smelt his fucking fart while they were clinching. The kid made like a grossed out face.
All
Tony
right,
finished him off, bro.
You can't have lightning without thunder, you know.
Oh
Yeah, like okay, like before the lightning strikes, all right, it's a brewing. The thunder.
Bro, he won by
Just
TKO
going,
by
going, and then he
by
shits
pink eye.
himself right on the ring right now. Everybody's gagging. He throws the 1-2. There you go.
Oh, bro, man, it was fun. It was just the way he
TKO
said
by
it.
pink eye. That's
It's the way he said it. Like we're in the locker room after, and he's like, Joey. He's like, it's just I saw the look on his face, and he's like, bro, he smelt it. He's like, he looked grossed out. He's like, I don't know what to do. He's like, I was embarrassed. He's like, I just finished him. He just fucking
You're
licked
dying
the
right
guy
now. We're hiding our faces because we're dying.
All
We're
right,
dying. We know where
next
that's
what would
going.
you rather?
All right, we'll do one more. We'll do one more here. Where did it go? Where did it go? All right. Fuck, where did it go? Okay. Would you rather know all of history, or would you rather know the future?
Oh man.
Start with Matt. Matt, what do you think?
I'd rather know all of history because then you could predict the future. Because then you could know what was lost in history that we don't know, and we could understand.
Bang!
More.
Took the words right out of my mouth, bro. Yes.
We could understand more with the lost information that we don't have. You know.
I was gonna say the same thing, because if you know all of history, you can help shape the future. You know what I mean, right?
I would literally say the same thing. However, I'm curious. I'm curious of the fact if you were to go on the other end.
Of course
and be
you
completely,
are. Of course you're curious about going on to the other end.
Yeah, no,
you
honestly,
would be.
Imagine you had no idea of your past. Okay, like let's be ignorant. Let's be naive. Let's be like the internet never existed, and you just finally wake up and now you have a kid to the future without knowing the past. Okay, would that make it more or less beneficial? Like,
well, at that point, it's the only plausible thing to do. You just wake up and you're like, I don't even know how I got here. I don't know how I got here because I'm not allowed to remember the past in Steve's wacky scenario. So of course I'm gonna want to know the future.
Right. You chose the past. Why would you put yourself in knowing the past and knowing the future? You put yourself to struggle the entire time. You're struggling.
No, we didn't say know the past. There was no history, know all the history. We didn't talk about our own past.
I would say ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, when we'd know the secret of the pyramids. I already did that in a matter of the fact. The Egyptians did a bunch of cocaine and hash. That's how they built pyramids. They're fucking high all day with slaves.
That's a matter of fact.
That's how they built the pyramids.
Well, yeah,
and they weren't Jews either. They were Moroccan.
Yeah, see, I think I'd be going with Dennis on this one. I'd be choosing the future, betting on games, and then getting rich.
Oh, you're dying. I let that go.
You know what?
Personally,
you know why I don't want to know the future? Because I don't want to know how long it's going to be till the Leafs win a cup.
That's next year.
Well,
it's next season.
Closer than what the fucking Senators are doing, according to fucking Don Keating.
I'm just waiting for the apes to take over, aka the guys from Nigeria or something. You know what I mean?
Jesus. Steve.
Okay, we're gonna continue on like
for
this.
Sure.
Okay, Steve, bad boy, you're getting a 30-second timeout.
Fuck's sakes.
We need to show YouTube that we're addressing this problem. Steve, 30-second timeout. Bad boy, Steve. Bad boy. Now I gotta fucking. Okay, your 30 seconds is up. Hold on. I gotta put mine for entertainment.
You gotta keep him on for a second. I'm not ready for him to come back yet.
Okay, by order of the president, Steve. For entertainment.
Steve, if you don't think they've taken over, clearly you haven't been to Detroit.
Don't clip it. Don't clip it. I'm crying. Holy shit. Moving on,
Clip
guys.
that
All
and
right.
delete it from
For
our stream.
entertainment
Flip it and
purposes
delete it.
We're gonna move on to our final segment of the evening, which is none other than the blue collar tip of the day with Black Hands Stephen McDonald.
I hope this is streamed.
Tip your hats. It's time for the blue collar tip of the day with none other than Stephen Blackhands McDonald.
Hey guys, Steve Blackhands McDonald here, and it's time for your blue collar tip of the week. And here it is, okay? Don't ever wait for somebody to tell you you've done enough. Go ahead, take a break. Because it will never, never, ever happen. Nobody realizes the ambitions that you have. So you know how you get a break? You just take it yourself. You just got to do it. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for the right time or any of that. Just take it. And then end up in a place like this. I mean, literally, in the middle of nowhere, jump on whatever motor vehicle you can, and end up at this most ridiculous round yurt that you could possibly find. I mean, there's not too many yurts in the city, but find your yurt. I'm sure there's a yurt there for you. There's the word of the day, guys. Yurt. I had to Google it, but it's a thing. So there it is, guys. There's your tip. Go ahead and take your own break. Don't wait for somebody to tell you, because it'll never, never, ever happen. That's Steve here. We'll see you after.
Drunk, sit in that yurt and just be like, I yurt myself today.
Yeah, no, I had to Google it because oh man, I have a yurt, and I was so confused.
Also,
and
I don't know
what's
if
a yurt?
anyone else caught this, but what the fuck was the black dot on your face?
A mosquito.
It's a black fly. I saw it afterwards.
Not from Nigeria.
I saw that, Matt. I knew you'd be attentive on it, and like, I didn't think of it at the time. I watched the video and like, oh shit, there's something on my face.
In the arms of an angel. For a 6-pack a day, you can help Steve McDonald.
So guys, have you ever heard of a yurt before? Like, would you cognitively know what a yurt is? If somebody said, oh yeah, man, I just bought a property, it's got a yurt on it.
You yurt my brain tonight, Steve.
I don't know. No, I never heard that, James.
You'd have to Google it, right?
It's essentially a bigger teepee.
No, it's
Same
like
shape?
no. It's like I wouldn't say Amish, but it's a Nordic kind of East Asian round hut kind of deal. It's not Indian.
So like,
it's not like a teepee, but it's
Inuit.
No, not even, because like the Inuits just were like a teepee, kind of like any of the Mohawks or the Iroquois or any of that. But this one is like it's Asian, so it's got sticks like all along the round of it. Like I don't know,
it's a log cabin. A log cabin.
You'd have to Google it. It's not like a log cabin. It's not like a teepee.
This is
it's
yurt.
like
It's a yurt.
Yeah, if your parents were to put you in the corner, you'd be looking for years. Okay.
I'd be looking for yurts.
A yurt is a portable round shelter with a wooden frame and a fabric or felt covering. It has been used for thousands of years by nomadic people in Central Asia, especially in countries like Mongolia and Kazakhstan.
Yeah. I was
So round, fabric, sticks, a fucking
TP.
But a TP has corners, dude. This was completely round.
Show
like
me
round.
a fucking square teepee. I've never seen a square teepee.
No,
You've never seen a fully round teepee either. There are corners inside. I'm not talking about outside. Yeah. The wrap is completely round, but the inside you got corners.
All right, I'm doing a matter of fact on TPs next week just to prove.
Yes,
wrong.
please do. Please
I
do.
got your back, Matt. I got your back. I got your back, Matt. Don't you worry about that. I got your
All right,
back.
guys.
Thanks, Pat.
All right,
That was
listen.
burning my brain.
That was hurting my brain, too. All right, let's get into the final
Thanks for the
thought, guys.
callback, Matt.
We're wrapping up this episode 32. It's been a fun one. Let's just go with that. Final thoughts, Pat. We're starting with you. We're finishing
right.
with Steve. You know, we're
Final
finishing with
thought.
Steve.
Final thought of the night, guys. You see it every week. We bring the chaos. Come out, support your local comedians, and get your tickets to an upcoming comedy show, and come see this chaos unfold in real life. Get your tickets, www.lolentertainment.ca. It's been a fucking fun one, man. I had fun tonight.
It has. It has. Matt, over to you. Final thoughts of the evening.
Well, I learned that a yurt is exactly like a fucking teepee. I'm sorry, I had to.
That was amazing. Amazing. No, it's always good knowledge. It's always good knowledge. I can't wait for next week's, matter of fact. All right, Steve. Like I said, we're gonna finish with you. So shut up for a sec. I'm gonna go before you. My final thought of the evening is, guys, don't forget about the bike raffle, raising big funds, and a special thank you once again to Pat for the awesome shout out, and once again to all the love and support from everybody this week for the announcement in the news. And yeah. Keep your eyes on entertainment.ca and follow the Facebook page for our big announcement, July 18th. It is a Saturday afternoon. Follow the page. We're going live. We're going to drop something big. Steve, last but most certainly not least, end us off with your final thoughts of the evening.
Thank God you got to me. All right, Matt, challenge accepted. Shots fired. We're going to go up next week, and I'm going to prove the difference between a TP and a yurt in my blue collar tip. But 100%, all this accreditation goes to Bowtie Ken Auto Sales, because even where I was shooting that video today was on Bowtie Ken's property, and that is absolutely his yurt. He's got a 2019 Suzuki Boulevard going on here tonight. He's on the corner of Brookdale and 2nd Street. And you can go and check this bike out for yourself. Literally, it's the 2019 Suzuki Boulevard. We have 200 squares, $50 ticket. Go ahead and hit them up. We have guys that are giving us death threats, so we need to get this done ASAP. All right, so that's my final thought. Get your squares today.
Until next week, guys, stay tuned for episode 33. We'll see you next time.
Hurry up and buy a square to win this damn bike.